Thornton exits, leaving her humming Shine On Harvest Moon as she pours water into the flower vases. Within a few moments, standing in the dining room door, is Colonel Richard Brubaker, and he is a handsomely dressed gentleman in his mid-30s, wearing a stylish dark suit. Unseen, he quietly admires her beauty. You have a lovely voice.
Or more like poison to one's ears. But thank you kindly, sir. How do you do, Colonel Brubaker? Welcome to our home. I'm Mrs. Tiffany Gray, the banker's wife.
I'm honored to meet you.
You're out of uniform, Colonel.
So I am. I'm retired and only wear my uniform at gala fairs and city parades.
I love seeing a man in uniform. What a pity. Mr. Gray is usually prompt when guests first arrive. Are you here for a loan?
No, but for another business matters.
Can I get you a tall glass of lemonade?
Mr. John Gray enters the room, wearing a smoking jacket and dark slacks. He is average in height, with longish white hair, and in his late 60s. He exudes confidence and an unpredictable nature, causing others to be uncomfortably unbalanced. Words of wisdom, sir. Bid her good day and ignore her mischievousness.
You flatter me, John.
She enjoys beguiling, dashing upstarts, and you want a drink, sir? I have some good old Kentucky whiskey in my office.
But it's still morning, John.
A man can drink whatever he wants at any hour of the day. Do you find her attractive, sir? Excuse me? Is she or isn't she the most beautiful woman in all of Louisiana? I don't understand the nature of your question, sir. I can see you're a respectful man of another's property. Don't give it another thought.
He likes to think I'm a high-brower than one of his stable horses.
You've had your fun, Tiffany. Bid all guests good day and off with you. We have more important business than sprucing flowers, buds.
How are you at pruning rosebuds, Colonel? If you're interested, I'll show you someday.
I apologize for my wife's flirtatious behavior. No offense, sir. I blame it on her incorrigible youth, which is the price a man my age must endure. Do you flock many birds to your nest? Hardly, sir. My work devours most of my waking hours, denying most simple pleasures. Surely. You sense their inviting stares? My eyes are usually fixated elsewhere. But most men of your stature fall helplessly into the crevasse of decadence. I fortunately haven't strayed down that unfamiliar path, sir. I'm glad to hear we have that understanding. Shall we get down to business, Colonel? Yes, sir. We'll conduct all business in here, for my office is cluttered and has a foul smell of a dead rat. Would you care for a whiskey, sir? No, thank you. I never drink before the early evening. Suit yourself. I'll indulge in a taste of brandy. Mr. Holmes referred you to me, and I'm impressed by your military background. How was your trip from New York? Pleasant enough. The food on the train was unusually delicious. Company, passengers amusing at times, but I slept a great deal. Mr. Holmes, I presume, shared the overall scope of my moving picture with you? Thoroughly, sir, and it will be a remarkable, ambitious endeavor. I may be green around my ears when it comes to producing moving pictures, but when it comes to blood and guts, I'm well versed. Haven't you seen D.W. Griffith's The Birth of a Nation? Yes, sir. I was a consultant on that picture. I'm sure Mr. Holmes advised you of that. Yes, he did. And that's why you're here, sir. I saw it in Boston when it first came out. After the last frame flickered on that screen, I stepped out of the theater into a riotous crowd of inflamed protesters, and it was then that I knew what I was going to do. D.W. showed me the way, and I was instantly committed in reviving an old memory of mine. Tell me this, Colonel. Why would a blue-bellied northerner like you want to invest your talents unfurling our glorious flag of old Dixie once again? The war's been over for 50 years, sir, and your picture will be an historical document for future generations to learn by. What exactly do you think I'm teaching? Hopefully, the truth of opposing forces on a battlefield tipping the course of history. I consider it's a noble endeavor that led to the abolishing of plantations and the freeing of slaves. I suppose it depends on what history book you're reading from. Are you satisfied with your contract? Yes, sir. It's quite generous, thank you. A man should be paid for what he's worth. But between you and me, Mr. Holmes is worth half of what I'm paying you. Do you find anything wrong with that? It's not my business to judge. I'm paying you for an opinion, Colonel. I hardly know the man. If I told you I was paying 10 times what you're getting, would that sharpen your opinion any? No, sir, for he may very well be entitled to that sum, sir. You're an intelligent man, prone to avoid a ruckus, and in possession of a tempered wit. I understand you served in the Spanish-American War, leading men into battle and seeing many die. Is that right? Yes, sir. I was there. How was it under old rough-riding Colonel Teddy Roosevelt? He treated his troops proper, sir, with a temperament most of us grew to appreciate. He had a way of strengthening men, where Cuba wasn't kindly to those shrouded in weakness. Did you hear he got shot in Milwaukee? Yes, sir. I heard that terrible news. Would it offend you if I said old Teddy is nothing but a Yankee bastard? There's no offense, sir. I'm confident you have your reasons. Doesn't anything get you riled up? I fought my war too, Colonel. Under General Lee's bad old man, Lieutenant General Jubal Early on the bloody plains of Gettysburg. I suffered a mini-ball in my right leg and damn near lost it under a surgeon's hungry saw blade. Jubal never surrendered to those damn Yankees, but fled to Canada and to Mexico. President Johnson honorably pardoned him in 1868, and I went to his funeral in 1894 at Lynchburg. I, too, have never surrendered. What does your Yankee blood say about that? Believe stirring up seditious dust only clouds our vision for our prosperous future. Mr. Gray calmly picks up one of his pistols and points it at the colonel's head. I could part your forehead like a pelted pumpkin. What's the meaning of this, sir? Have you ever seen a man's head struck by a fleeting projectile? Is this some kind of game, sir? At this range, the bullet will pass through the skull, embedding into the wall. The question is, do I want to be beleaguered with its mess? Draw down, sir. I believe you're in no position to deliver any orders, Colonel.
What have we here, John? Is this how we show our hospitality to our new guests?
You, being a soldier, should have recognized my barrels plugged. Nothing to fear here, Colonel, for I need a good reason to kill a man. Isn't that true, Tiffany?
Yes, John, you're the pedestal of kindness. Colonel, don't let my husband's warped sense of humor shake you any. Let me chaperone you to our veranda for a cool glass of lemonade, and I don't want to hear any objections about it, John.
All right, we'll take a short break, Colonel. Please forgive my unusual habit of testing men to see how they perform under pressure.
Colonel, shall we?